Welcome back. We are talking about how to wow your clients. So, I have a question for you, and I want you to think about it as a consumer. When you purchase something, did you ever hear back from them? Did they ever circle back about the thing that you purchased? Not the next purchase. Have they ever circled back about the thing that you've purchased? Now, I am 100% guilty as a business owner, and when I do these things and create these videos for you, I actually go in and make the systems myself. I am doing the very thing that I am recommending that you do as well, as it gives me the opportunity to see it from this side. So I have purchased something recently, and I got a really great email when it was time to renew my monthly membership. And I was like, well, isn't that kind of really cool? It was a higher ticket. It wasn't $7, right? And I thought, oh, that was really cool. Even my team mentioned it as well. It was really cool for her to do that. And how could we assist? Is there anything that we can help you with? And I thought, wow, I need to put that in my business. So I did. And then, okay, now I want to show you a way to do it that will get the juices flowing, will get the thinking started, will get you to perhaps give this a whirl and take one small step towards what it is that we're talking about. So this is our What's Next flow in our follow-up flows series. And my name is Pamela Dale. If you haven't seen me around, I am going to demonstrate always the things that I do in my business to help with the client game, help to master the client game, to help with the business of working with clients, because that's what I do. And this one here is really sexy. I call it the after purchase workflow. Oh, okay, not the most sexy name, but let's jump in and take a look at it. So this is the flow here, and you can do just about anything with this, especially if you're using a piece of software like Go High Level that'll give you the ability to really move and shake with this. So the first thing that you'll notice is there's no trigger here. So whatever it is that they have purchased, you will at the end of that workflow put them into this workflow, or you could add a tag to that specific contact and it will drop them in here. So whatever tag is added, we could say that this was a purchase tag of some type, right? So if this tag is added and we get to choose just this one, just say for example, this one, and then boom. Soon as that tag is added, they come into this workflow. So I always assign to a user because I like that. It's an old habit that I had from back in the day. And if we ever grow enough that we would pass off clients, then this is already done, right? So then we're adding a tag here that it's an after purchase workflow tag. So I like this because then I know who's in this place, who is here. If I wanted to go into my contacts and go, hey, who's actually after purchase? I can do that. So I want you to not follow exactly what I'm doing. What I want you to do is think about your after purchase flow that you probably don't have and what would ideally work for you. I want you to think through on a little bit of a sticky note, whiteboard, Trello board kind of idea. What's the first thing you'd like to happen? And it needs to be something that marks them, quote unquote, so you know where they are, so that you have that in your system and you can easily filter them. So I'd love that. And then you may or may not want an onboarding email. I don't know if I've ever gotten one of these. Even if it was something so simple as, so here's where I thought about this again the other day. I have a group, and it is a Go High Level tech support / come in, let me show you how to talk to me about your business kind of thing. And when someone shared their screen, I saw them in their inbox. You see all sorts of stuff when people share screens, right? But they'd pulled up my email from months or years ago that had the links for the call. I was like, shit, Ola, I wonder who else that's happening for. And this is another thing that got me thinking, why am I not sending out an email every week to these people that says, here's our weekly call link, bookmark this. Here it is. Here, what questions do you have? Bring the questions, because we get so busy, right? Sometimes that we forget what things are. And then I am constantly struggling for that darn link for the call or link for this. So if I sent it out in a weekly or even monthly as I was checking in with people, I think it would be really, really valuable. So then that's the next piece that we get to take a look at is let's wait a day and then let's send them that first email. It could be a check-in email. It could be something else. And then have it wait 28 days, have it wait a week, and then move everybody. You can see the little thing starts to highlight here, right? Have everybody go back up to this check-in email. Hey, this is an automated message. Just tell them it's an automated message. I don't care if it's automated. I just love that it's there, right? Hit reply if you have any questions. Here's the links to this call and here's the links to the training if you need to go back to it. How many times do you not bookmark the training? I did yesterday. I was talking to somebody. You've got the link. It's this. And no, they couldn't find it. Fair enough. That sounds like something I would do, right? So in these emails, make sure that you are actually writing out, here are the calls, here's the training portal, etc. Now, there are some people that won't do this at all. And that's okay, because you may want that kind of client that you don't have to babysit. This isn't babysitting for me because I'm not manually doing this. The system is doing this for me and I love it. And I also think it's really powerful for me to also say, hey, your payment's gonna come up. I think sometimes we get a little bit nervous. When I say we, I mean me, can get a little bit nervous when we're talking about your payment is due, because we're concerned that if we bring that up, it's going to, oh my God, I got to go cancel that. Or, oh my God, it becomes uncomfortable in the money stuff. And we want to be respectful, not only to them, but to ourselves, and having the courage to speak, let people know their payment is coming. I love to know that. It reignites me. Oh, that's right. That beautiful stuff over there. If your product's not good enough, it's not good enough. That's a different conversation. But absolutely, let's put together what I call these follow-up what's next flows so that you can keep your people engaged. You do not want someone to have a payment go through that they did not want to go through. You cannot prevent that. You cannot stop that. But what you can do is make it such a beautiful experience for them that they will come back if you have that sort of an offer. So that happened to me. I had someone remind me of the payment, gives me 7 days. I'm like, yeah, that's right. Let me think through. Do I want to do that? I'm not sure. And it was a beautiful email that made me feel like I could let it go for now and I can come back if I want to. Because we don't want to squeeze anyone. We don't want to push anyone. We don't want to pressure anyone. We want people to come towards us and not have that quote unquote bad taste. Because you won't forget it. Am I right or am I right? Give me a hands up. I know that when I am backed into a corner or I'm not treated in a way that I have free will, that give me the ability to make the decisions, that I sometimes am, and sometimes it's so unconscious. And we want to keep people in our world today longer and happier than we ever have because of the marketplace, where it's at. And also it's going to make you a better whatever it is that you do. Wouldn't that be fabulous if you had that monthly recurring revenue, even that was every month, that made you be really good at what you do? What could that do for you and your business? I think it's delicious. So we call this the after purchase workflow or the what's next workflow. And I would love to hear more about what what next workflows you may need for your business. And I absolutely am just like a guru at building this stuff out and can show you really quickly some ideas. So go ahead, drop a line down below if you'd like to know a little bit more about the options available to you for these what's next flows. And let's get your business chiming, churning, and really in a place where you can service your clients incredibly well. See you soon.